What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I have been getting asked a lot about, especially in the past couple months. The thing I'm going to be talking about is the military diet. Now, I've literally probably on every single form of social media, at least once a day, I'm getting people to ask me to talk about it. So this video is going to be all about the military diet. Now, when I first heard the name the military diet, I was obviously like intrigued because I was just interested, because when I think of military, I think of like Marines, people that are able to do really cool stuff. When I thought of the military diet, I was just really interested as to like, what can this be? So now, as I have dug a little bit deeper into the military diet, it really seems like the name is just a way to get people kind of interested in it, because I've done a lot of research and it doesn't seem like there's any connection between this diet and actually like being in the military or any actual diet that's in the military. So if you are not familiar with what the military diet is, it's basically a 3-day diet, and what they claim, and this, it seems to be the biggest claim that I've seen, is that you do this diet for 3 days and you lose 10 pounds. So with this diet, the way that it works is basically you have 3 meals throughout the day, and they tell you exactly what you are supposed to eat in those meals. So to give you guys a little bit better understanding of what people are eating on the military diet, I have the first day of food. Let me just read it out to you guys. So for breakfast on day 1, you have half of a grapefruit, 1 slice of toast, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 1 cup of coffee or tea without anything in it. Then for lunch, you're gonna have half a cup of tuna, 1 slice of toast, and 1 cup of coffee or tea. And then for dinner, you are having 3 ounces of any type of meat, 1 cup of green beans, half a banana, 1 small apple, and 1 cup of vanilla ice cream. So obviously, being the way that I am, I wanted to see how many calories are people eating on this diet. So I plugged everything in, and for the whole day, you are eating 965 calories. So seeing how many calories you're eating for the whole day, 965, I can honestly say that I think anyone that actually went on this diet and tried it out would probably lose weight. So I guess you can say that this diet would work if all you're focused on is the number on the scale going down. Now, the thing that I think is really important to note, and is really important to know if you're gonna go on this diet, is that most of that weight, if not pretty much all of that weight that you're gonna see going down on the scale, is going to be water weight. Like, you are not gonna be losing that much fat. There's just no possible way that you are losing 10 pounds of fat in 3 days. You might lose 1 pound at the most, I believe, of actual fat by going on this diet. When I think of Crash Diet, this is almost exactly what comes to mind, and it really kind of gets me because I was actually reading through their website, themilitarydiet.com, and they have this little paragraph that I'm gonna read to you guys that it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. This is what it says: the people that fail on the military diet simply don't have the drive and determination that you do. They complain about hunger or low energy because they are used to eating way more calories in a day. That's how they gained weight in the first place, by eating more calories than they burned off. When I read that, I kind of got offended, because it's almost like cocky for them to talk like that. Because yes, anybody that does that diet, that's basically like starving yourself. Yes, you're gonna lose weight. And yeah, obviously there's gonna be a good amount of people that are not able to stick to it. I know for a fact, if I tried that, I wouldn't be able to stick to it. I would 100% fail. But that's because I'm a 200-pound man that works out, you know, all the time, and I would be starving if I did that. And imagine if you are, say you're a 400-pound man, right? And you decide to go on this diet. Think about it, they have not changed the diet for anybody, right? So if you're a 130-pound female, they're saying that you should be eating the same food as a 400-pound man, or same vice versa, right? If you're a 400-pound man, you should be eating the same amount as a 130-pound girl. Like, that's the things, when you look at diets, and when I look at diets, and when people ask me questions, if they're not switching anything around for, you know, your sex, your weight, your height, all of these things, if they're not taking that into play, it's almost always going to be like a scheme. It's a way to usually like get your money. Luckily, this thing is free, so people aren't paying for this, but it's a way to just trick people. Like, there should be at least something different for somebody that's, you know, literally 200 pounds heavier, should not be eating 900 calories a day. That is absolutely insane. Another thing that I talk a lot about is sustainability, and obviously with this diet, there is no way that you can sustain that. Even if you did it for 3 days, and then 4 days you ate 1,500 calories, and then you did it for 3 days again, like, I honestly could not see that working for anybody in the long term. And the thing that like bothers me so much is that the people that are doing this are just so misinformed or uninformed that they just don't know. So they're trying this because they see people making videos like, oh, I lost 10 pounds. Like, that's great that you lost 10 pounds, but you didn't lose like any fat. And if you did, it was so minimal. And when you jump off that diet, you know, for day 4 or day 5, like, you are going to add most of that weight back. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just because your body was literally like starving and you put some actual food in it and maybe some sodium and some more water, and you gain the weight back. And the reason that these diets, I feel, are so dangerous to people is because they feel like they failed. They lost the 10 pounds, they're so happy after the 3 days are done, and then it's day 5 after the diet and they're back to their normal weight. But it's not because they've added fat or that they're a failure, it's because their body just started using the actual fuel that they finally put inside of it after starving themselves basically for 3 days. So yeah, like, that's gonna happen, but it doesn't mean that you're a failure. But there's people that try these diets that feel like a failure because they did it for 3 days, they're so happy, like, man, I had the willpower to do this diet, I lost 10 pounds, and now I'm back to exactly where I was, or I'm 7 pounds heavier, and now I'm a failure again, and I need to do this diet again. Like, that is not how dieting should work. It should be over a long period of time, you lose weight gradually, you have mess ups, that's totally okay, you're able to understand why you're doing things, you're not starving yourself like this, and I think you guys can tell how heated I get because there are people that try this that are genuinely trying to better their lives, right, and better their health, and these diets just literally, they undercut everything I feel like I'm trying to do with helping people, and they almost make what I'm doing, and, like, you know, people that try and help with weight loss, they almost make it feel like a joke, you know, like, oh, just try this and like this will work for 10 pounds. Like, yeah, it might work, but it's not gonna actually help someone in the long term, and it just makes me so mad. Okay, I've calmed down a little bit, and I understand, like, for you guys that watch my videos, you probably already knew exactly what I was gonna say about this diet. For me, you know, I understand, I appreciate you watching the video, and I'm glad that you guys are kind of getting the message, but this video was more for, you know, the people that might be searching the military diet thinking, oh, I might try this. I really hope that they find this video, and you guys, you know, the people that are watching this, you guys know that, like, this is not what I would recommend to anybody that is trying to lose weight. Will you lose 10 pounds very fast? Yeah, probably. Will you probably gain it back as fast? 100%, that is what I believe. So the military diet, would I recommend that to anybody? I can say with 100% certainty, absolutely not. And I really don't like talking in absolutes like that, but I don't see this being safe and effective for the long-term sustainable at all. I don't believe that it is. Now, if you are watching this video and you are someone that is trying to lose weight, I do want to tell you guys that I have a video that's listed in the description down below that I believe can help anybody lose weight over a long period of time, and you will be able to sustain that weight loss, and you won't be going on yo-yo diets, crashing up and down, you know, dealing with weight gain, weight loss. Like, you can lose weight gradually over time, and I believe that that video will help you out. With that being said, I just want to say that this is my opinion. I don't ever want people to just listen to what I say and 100% believe it. If you want to do your own research, absolutely, I think that that's a good idea, but it's just my opinion and what I believe to be true. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I hope I was able to give you guys some information so you're able to make your own decisions and, you know, figure out what's best for you. But again, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.